Greetings YouTube, this is Skimmy Style here, bringing you my first Let's Play. It's going to be my second attempt at this. My first time around, I didn't have any editing software, and really it was quite poor quality, and it didn't live up to my standards, which I figured if they don't live up to my standards, they won't live up to your standards, YouTube. So let's go ahead and get on to it. This is going to be Plants vs. Zombies, one of my favorite games. Actually one of my favorite casual games. It's, really pick up. It's got a simple concept, but later on it does get quite complex. Well, here's kind of an idea of maybe what might be a little bit more complex later on in the game. Right there in that little background there. And looks like we're going to go ahead and start the first level. Right there on the right side does show what types of zombies we'll be seeing in this battle. Later on we do get to select which plants we are bringing into battle with us. So I figured it's probably, best to let you all know what that was all about there. Right up here is our seed packets, which right now we only have the pea shooter, the first plant that's available in this game. Alright, and I do want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to some of my inspiration for making these videos, which would be, I would first and foremost, Nintendo Capri Sun, probably my favorite YouTuber of all time. But I cannot even begin to start this without mentioning also Flaming Spade, which is the first YouTuber I ever started watching Let's Plays from. With his Mario Monday series, I really loved it. And those two are the main people who I have gotten my inspiration from. I do have, there are quite a few others that I have watched over time and did enjoy, quite a lot. And I just wanted to, if I didn't mention you, I know there's quite a few other ones like Luca Jan, and I can't even begin to remember all of them. But these first few levels here on this game are quite simple. The general idea is we want to get this sun right here, which comes from here, also from Zyrus. We use that to plant our plants. And really, not a whole lot, to the game at the beginning, because they just kind of, they're nice. They let you start out really slow and simple, which is, kind of nice, but I do prefer a little bit more of a challenge here. And if I remember right, about every 5 levels there should be like a little mini game, so that's always fun. We'll be able to go ahead and play some little mini games between the regular just levels. The first one is actually, I think, my least favorite one. And usually most levels you do get a plant seed at the end of them. There's a few exceptions to this rule. Sometimes the zombies will leave you a note. Usually that would be like right before a boss, or kind of like not a boss level, but a mini game, or right after a mini game. But so far, this, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. First couple levels, we just need a couple pea shooters, and really, there's not really a lot to it. Later on, it'll actually require, some thinking and some strategy, and really, I'll go ahead and let you know when we get to that point. I'm sure you'll be able to tell, though. Right now, currently, not a whole lot of different plants. There will be more plants, like I said, pretty much every level. And I will try to use all of the plants that I do unlock through the story. And if I don't unlock all the plants, which I don't think I will, in this first time through, I might come back after unlock them and actually bring you some videos showing you some of the other plants that you have to unlock through the store. Yeah, this last level is pretty quick and easy. I figured since we're here, I should probably tell you a little bit about myself. I've been around YouTube for a little while, and I have posted some other videos which have been taken down, but they're for various things. Did some RuneScape videos for a little while, and then I also did some some YouTube or some Yu-Gi-Oh videos here on YouTube. See the Conehead zombies, probably my favorite zombies. But sorry. Anyways, as I was mentioning, like I said, I've done some Yu-Gi-Oh videos. I did some RuneScape videos. I really wanted to start off fresh with this and clear out my channel, because some of those videos were, you know, pretty good and other ones were not so great. And I realized that there was no point in keeping up Yu-Gi-Oh videos from 3 years ago. I mean, I don't play very often anymore, and really those videos were about decks that really are not functional at this time and are not even legal. There's usually, I think all of them have something on them that is, you know, not legal to play for one reason or another. So I'm not actually going to really go a lot into that. Just bringing up the fits. You know, there's no point in keeping those videos up. No one really watches those videos. I did have some success with them, but people didn't really watch a lot of them. So it really, like I said, it really was pointless to keep those videos up. They've been up for 3 years. So I figured I would start off with something fresh, new. Well, not really new, but new for me. All these great YouTubers really have some really cool Let's Plays, and I figured I wanted to join in on the fun, you know. I don't know if I told you this. I don't think I did. I figured I'll let you know a little bit about myself. I'm Jacob. It's my first name. Don't ask me my last name because I'm awesome and I don't share it. Not with anyone, ever. Not even my mom knows my last name. I promise. Yep, that's right, she doesn't even know it. And that right there was, I think, the first appearance of the Conehead zombies with the traffic cones on their head. And they are, you know, I don't know, something about them makes them my favorite zombie. I'm not even sure why. I just like the cone on their head. It makes me happy. It makes me too happy, probably. I think since this level's getting a little closer to near the end, here in just a minute I'll let you see the cherry bombs we picked up in the last level. But there's not really any need for them right now, but I'll go ahead and use them at the end to finish up the level real quickly. I will try to get these levels done, you know, efficiently and not really try to waste time, except for at the beginning, when I do like to use sort of a stall tactic to prolong the zombies from, you know, making it through. Oh, see, there we go. And we got the walnut. And I believe this is the first level coming up here where we do 5 rows of plants. Or 2 plants, I should say. Pretty much just the same kind of zombies. Nothing really special or innovative coming in yet. In general, pretty much the first plant you want to plant is going to be a sunflower. It's just the best plant to have early game. You pretty much need it. It's a necessity. Usually they give you enough time to plant 2 or 3 of them before the zombies come in. I don't know really. What else to say about sunflowers? They produce sun. You know, like I said, that's sort of your vital essence in this game. But really can't do without it. So it is really essential to go ahead and get that sun. I prefer the strategy where I actually do get 2 rows of sunflowers on most levels. There might be points in which I don't do that, but in general it is what I prefer to do and what I like. Which it looks like I'm probably going to get off to a slow start on this one. May not even do that, just because these first levels are not really necessary. I think I might actually show you this walnut. Also get to show you a little bit of the more of the mechanics of the game. When the zombies do reach your plants, which this is going to start getting there in just a moment, they'll actually start crunching on and eating your plants, which is just about to start doing here. That zombie right there is trying to eat my walnut, as I mentioned before. Not really making a lot of progress. Walnuts do have a very high endurance, so they're really very difficult to take out. And basically they're walls, more or less. You know, walnut. Yes, I get that. It's a good pun. You know, walnut. Look at the name even. It specifies that it is a wall before anything else. Yes, I did let him eat a little bit too long on that walnut because it is almost dead. Most plants will not take that many hits. There's only a few plants that actually have any real sort of health that's going to allow them to take those sort of hits. Like I said, the walnuts are a good example of the plants, you know, can actually take a lot of hits. I think as far as I can remember, there's 2 or 3 other plants that can really take a beating. Which I think another one is, I think they're all really technically for being protection. All the ones that can. Starting to get a little worried about that one. Not too bad still. And then yeah, eventually, we do actually get a 6th lane on one little stretch of levels here. And about every 10 levels, there does seem to be a gimmick added in, you know, more or less. I think that's to keep the game fresh and interesting. But right now, there's nothing special. They're just kind of trying to teach the basics of the game and the mechanics and really the sort of trick to playing it. I actually did purchase this game on the PC, the Xbox 360, as well as the 3DS, which actually technically I didn't purchase it on the 360, it was gifted to me, but that's what really got me into the game. My sister was a big fan of the game, and she told me I had to play it, and I said I don't have any money, any Microsoft points, and she said, okay, well I'm going to give you $20 worth of Microsoft points, and you have to spend $10 of it on this game. And I said, okay, sounds like a fair deal. Got some free Microsoft points out of it. I got to learn about an awesome game that's really fun, and it's something you can really use to pass your time when you're bored. But in general, I mean, this is one of those sort of things where I really enjoy playing this game. And oh, look at here, something special. We get the spade. This is an example of when we actually don't get a plant packet. There's a few other times, like I said, we do get like a notes from the zombies. Lets us make room for another plant. It's going to tell you to use the spade or shovel. They call it a spade, a shovel. I call it a spade. So you know, don't mind me. I just I'll have my own way. It's what I do. Trying to teach me how to hear. And look at here, we got some walnut bowling. Probably, in my personal opinion, the least fun minigame in the entire game. Definitely not the hardest. The hardest would be the final one, you know, because they obviously make the final one be the hardest. But really, it's not that difficult. It's not very fun for me. A lot of people. My sister says she loves this game. There are mini games, and I'll probably go ahead and show you guys all the mini games on this game at a later time. I'm not exactly sure when I do plan on doing that. I don't unlock the mini games until a pretty decent way through the game, so I probably won't do right away. And I just realized I think the zombies are actually randomly spawned on this one, so they're actually a little more difficult than I thought it was. Because I think last time I tried this level, it was not so. It was a little bit easier actually than this time around. So I'm surprised. There wasn't like all of these cone zombies all at one time right here. But yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. I'm still going to beat all the zombies, and none of them will probably even make it to this line because I'm epic at that. By the way, YouTube, my favorite word is epic, so I probably will use it a moderate to decent amount of the time. This is kind of a little bit interesting because I actually don't usually play this on my laptop with without how to explain this. I usually play it on my laptop without a mouse. I usually don't use the pad, you know, the scrolling pad thing. But I'm actually using that right now. And this is pretty much going to be, there we go. And we do get right here one of my favorite plants in this game. It is called the potato mud.